Hi, I'm Robert Osborne. Right now, we have a double feature of stories about English governesses, educated single women hired to teach a house full, sometimes a palace full of kids. Now, it's not a job that's much in demand nowadays, but once upon a time was very coveted work, and a profession which inspired a great many wonderful stories. We're going to begin with a 1944 version from 20th Century Fox of Charlotte Bronte's beloved novel, Jane Eyre, written in 1847, and a story about a governess that's thrilled readers ever since. This governess, a young woman of Victorian times, hired by a man with a number of dark secrets in his life. As you may know, in the book, that character named Mr. Rochester is basically a supporting one, much talked about, but rarely seen. Well, in this movie, he's much more visible. That's because Orson Welles agreed to play the role. This 2 years after the success that Orson had with his first film, Citizen Kane. Playing Jane Eyre is beautiful Joan Fontaine, who just won the Best Actress Academy Award for the 1941 Hitchcock film Suspicion. Joan was under contract to producer David O. Selznick at the time. Selznick always making, very nice profit, loaning out his contractees, such as Joan Fontaine, to producers for huge sums of money, but paying the star only their usual weekly salary. And that's the reason Joan Fontaine soon became a freelance actress. The supporting cast of our film is full of amazing people and a lot of surprises, such as Agnes Moorehead, Margaret O'Brien, Peggy Ann Gardner, and in one of her earliest film appearances, an 11-year-old Elizabeth Taylor. So here, directed by Robert Stevenson, who 20 years later would direct another movie about a famous fictional governess, Mary Poppins. Here, released in 1944, we bring you Jane Eyre.